You know the meme with the little kid barfing and then smiling right afterwards? Well, that's what I felt when I watched the movie In a Violent Nature. I just got out of the theater for this movie, and what the... This movie is a slasher horror film. Yes, you heard that right. This is a slasher horror film. So this movie is in the same veins as Friday the 13th, Halloween, those kind of movies. So if you know those kinds of movies, you know what to expect with this one. The director of this movie is Chris Nash, which this movie is his feature directorial debut. So I'm all for supporting directors and their debuts and, you know, supporting their work. Kudos to him. This is his first. It's a pretty good movie. Honestly, this is one of the better horror films to come out of theaters recently. I wouldn't say this is like some groundbreaking horror film, but I love that this is to me at least, this is a fresh take on the slasher genre. For this movie, I like the fact that this is basically in the POV of the killer. It's in the point of view, in the perspective of the killer. And I kind of like that, you know, it's kind of fresh take on a horror subgenre. I wouldn't say this is like a great masterpiece of a movie, but I really had a fun time watching this, especially for the kills. I mean, it is a slasher horror, so you kind of sort of watch it for the kills. And if you've seen it, there is one particular kill, it is brutal. It is brutal and gruesome. And there is one particular scene that is so... It's brutal. It's brutal. And it was you just have to see it because it is a scene. I also love the little nods and little homages to 80s kind of 80s slasher feel to it. I would give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It is a good movie. It's entertaining. And for a slasher horror kind of movie, it did its job. It is brutal. So warning, if you're not that kind of person to watch, you know, this kind of gory, bloody kind of movie, this might not be the movie for you. Not necessarily a groundbreaking movie, but it's entertaining. Anyways, that's my thoughts on In a Violent Nature, out of the theater thoughts. I love to talk about horror movies. I love to talk movies in general. So if you love talking horror as well, make sure to follow, and bye.